Hello, all of you beautiful humans. Welcome, 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 welcome to Menopause and Madness. I am your host, April Rain, and welcome to my midlife crisis. How are we all doing on this sunny Sunday here up in the Pacific Northwest in Washington? I do know that California is got some crazy warnings, and so all my friends in California, please be safe and stay dry. um Today we have a little bit of a themed haul. It is traditional Chinese medicine, and there are things that I'm actually going to try, but this video is not in any way to cure or prevent. It's all for entertainment purposes, only with items from Teemu, which they're from China, right? And I am not very skilled in traditional Chinese medicine at all, but I am very interested, and there were some fun items that we're going to be looking at. And so get yourself something to drink, choose your poison. I myself have my favorite. This is my favorite coffee mug. I mean, until I can find another one, I love this one. And get yourself a sip. I'm not going to try to run this too long. You see, I do have my hairpin in from Teemu. Earrings that I had hauled a few hauls back from Teemu. I do have my kimono and my wooden necklace with the fish, also from Teemu. I do have my camera zoomed in, so it's like a little difficult, and I don't have a lot of space to be able to show you properly. I am wearing just regular black Teemu leggings. I'm trying out the Teemu lipstick that I just hauled a couple days ago, and it is a red lip. Now I'm hoping that I was thinking if there was any orange to it, it definitely would match, what I got going on. But yeah, I'm trying it out. I have another one that I was trying out. My turtleneck is not from Teemu, um, but then everything else is, even my slippers that I have on my feet. So and my eyelashes are magnetic. I'm finding that I really, really like the magnetic. They seem to be a lot easier. And I actually purchased these from Amazon, and just trying some different kinds out. And it looks like it's doing just fine. I hope. I always say that. And then I watch the video back and it's like, dang, what is going on with those lashes? I mean, they literally, stick to the magnetic eyeliner. I also would like to thank, I cannot remember who it was that I had asked for tips about magnetic eyeliner remover. And because that it is hard to get off. And someone guided me in the right direction. Thank you so much. I went and I actually got it off Amazon, and it is brilliant, and I am so grateful. And it is just a type of my cellular water. I didn't think to show it. That's odd. But next time I do that, most definitely, or in my next video, I will show it so that way other people, if you don't know how to get that magnetic eyeliner off, um, now you do. So let's see. Let's see. If you are not familiar with Teemu, Teemu is an online marketplace that is not unlike Amazon at all. They've got thousands of sellers. Um, it's they thousands of sellers from China, and with a lot of the exact same products that Teemu has, but they are, half to three quarters cheaper. And what do the young people say? That's no cap, right? Get me? I'm trying to be edgy and cool, right? But once you get to a certain age and you do that, you just look kind of silly. So that's all right. I'm feeling silly today. How are you all feeling? How has your weekend been going? Um, we have just been, doing chores. We're doing laundry today, just trying to get stuff. I've got some serious organization that I need to be doing. And just kind of trying to enjoy the weekend, enjoy each other. And so I hope that you all are doing exactly what you want to be doing for the weekend. I would like to start this with taking a breath. If you all would like to join me, breathe in and exhale. How about one more time? And exhale. That's nice, isn't it? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake out all of the outside world, the evil, the fears, the ugliness that is going on in the outside world. And let's create a little bubble that is just you and me. Yes, I love that. Okay, so I am going to be doing a couple demonstrations. I just like saying that, of a couple of items. And I have used one before, the other one I've never used. If you have questions, please, please put them in the comments. And because some of the products that I will be showing are real products that are used in traditional Chinese medicine. And so if you have questions, I would be more than happy that if I do not know, I can look up the information for you, or I can guide you in the direction where you can find out more information. I traditional Chinese medicine, like I have said before, for me is so complex. I mean, I've learned this one certain way of, Ayurvedic, Western herbalism, that type of thing. Traditional Chinese medicine has been 8,000, 9,000, potentially even longer years, So, I mean, as being one of the first um, um, medicinal modalities, and it's still going strong, very much so. I have watched videos with traditional Chinese medicine practitioners, and they are so amazing. It just looks like they're doing magic. It looks like they're doing magic. And, even in the hospitals in China, and I believe other Eastern countries, they use this type of medicine. They practice this medicine in their hospitals, and I love that. I love that because it's how I believe it should be. I have nothing against like Western medicine, the technologies that have been invented and improved on for serious, serious medical issues, in cardiology, in neuroscience and neurosurgery, all types of that. I think is wonderful and it's beautiful. Um, and I think it has its place. But I do wish that Western medicine would be more open to integrating, you know, Eastern medicine and more herbal therapies. I was lucky until she left. For 12 years, I had a doctor, and she was just amazing. My general physician, and she was so amazing. And they don't teach about herbal practices in medical school, not at all. I mean, it's kind of like a big no-no. And she had learned about different Eastern practices and Ayurvedic medicine. And so she was down with me with what I was doing. She also helped me with her own information. You do not find that. You do not find that, especially if you are a lower income person and you have like a type of Medicare or something like that. You just don't get that attention. You don't. And it is very sad. But these doctors are overloaded with patients. They don't even have the time to get to know you anymore. And if you have a doctor, general physician, homeopathic doctor, if you have a homeopathic doctor, then you doing it all right. You know what I mean? You doing it all right. And not that I'm saying that you're not doing it right with just a general physician, but general physicians don't have the time to spend with you, to get to know you, to um that's why a lot of serious illnesses and afflictions are overlooked and people are sent home, and then unfortunately some of them die because they have not been thoroughly looked at and taken care of. So my biggest deal, my dream is that I want everybody, I mean, especially everybody that wants to learn. And if you don't want to learn, still pay attention, because something could help you. Something as simple as chamomile tea, can help you with your colicky baby, or something like that. But my dream is that everybody gets a chance to learn about herbal therapies, herbal medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. Now, there is a lot that goes with that you need to learn, it's starting like with your chi, and then there's a whole bunch of other words for different things. Just one second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Lonnie came home and I needed to take care of that for a second. But what I was saying is that traditional Chinese medicine, which I think is one of the ultimate, just for how many thousands of years it has been practiced. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions, please, please, any questions about any of these items, anything you see me doing, please just put them down in the comments or email me. Y'all know if you've been here for a minute. And if you are new, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you consider subscribing, giving a thumbs up. A lot of you also watch other YouTubers, like Just Jen and Simply Jessica, and Aaron from Hey Everybody, Tammy from Haulin' It With Me Ma, and they have all expressed about what is going on with the like system through YouTube. So if you could please make sure that if you like this content and you like what you're watching, that you give me a thumbs up, please. I really, really appreciate it. And it helps me greatly in continuing this channel and affording me to be able to bring you more fun and awesome content. So, okay, let's get into it, right? Because I know you all probably excited about it. This oh, is full of cool things. Um, I am going to start. I did have a few other things that weren't fitting in that bag. So I'm going to start with those. And this first item, I did not price. So please remember that the links to every single item that I am showing you, unless it is discontinued or sold out, will be down below in the description box. So I'm very sorry about this first item. I know I can tell you it was between 3 and 4 and change, but it's very, very cool. I had never seen this before. And if you watch Gigi's Craft, why can't I ever say this right? Girl, I am so sorry. Gigi's Craft, Gigi's Attic, Gigi's Attic and Crafts. And I think she's actually recently changed it. So I will put it in the description box correctly. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I just, I don't know. But it's Gigi's Crafts, Attic and Crafts. And I think now it might just be Gigi's Attic, which I think I'm right about that. Okay, so she had hauled some of these. Now what they are, let me put my eyes on. Hi there. More with that. This is exported Tibetan amber rose, amber rope incense. And I had never seen a rope incense. Now, first off, I have to tell you that it smells wonderful. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And so I'm going to kind of pull it out of here to see. Oh, I guess I can't really without tearing it all up. But if you can see, there you go. Let's see if it's how it goes. Oh, wow. And you have, oh, I think I broke it, but that's okay because I do have the holder that I will be showing. And you see the end that you light, and the holder I will show you. Oh, do you see it all coming out? I can't even express to you how good this smells. This smells like, it smells like, it just smells so good. It smells like what I imagine a Tibetan monastery would smell like. It really does. It's amazing. And this is imported from Tibet. And I'm not going to get into that whole deal with Tibet, but I really do like supporting the products from there. Okay. Now, this next product, again, I think it was because it was out loose, and I have got like orders all over, and they're mixed up and they're in here. So I'm like, sitting there just going through. Oh, whoopsie daisy. I'm going through, throwing this in this bag, because this goes with this haul. This is this order, and sometimes I forget things. So I do believe that this was 2 and change, but again, it will be down in the description box. And what this is a 40-piece incense spirals. I love this packaging. I really do. I love this. I think it's great. And I love Chinese characters. I think that almost it not even, something says something bad, I think it's still going to be beautiful. And but I trust that it's not. But that's the top, and then inside it is packaged, and what they are the spiral incense. And you take one. They have some really cool holders for these too. You can hold it, have them held different ways. Let me undo this twisty tie. You open it up, and then inside you have the spirals. And here it looks like it's one, but it's actually, let's see how many. It's actually 2, if you can see how that is. And they do come apart. I'm not going to take it apart right now because I don't want it to break. But there are little gourd type holders with just a little slot that'll hang on to this middle part, and it will sit there, and you can light the end of it right there. They do burn slowly. This one is old sandalwood. That's the flavor, and it's one of my favorites. I love sandalwood, especially burning for incense. But I do get all different kinds. I use I cannot pronounce the name. They are from India, and Nag Champa is one of the scents. Also sandalwood, California white sage, which I really love that one also. And so yeah, for this little, there's 40 in here, and it's just these are very nice scents. They're not really heavy, not really heavy at all. And if you have a meditation area, a zen area, a place where you just want to relax and have that aromatherapy, there you go. These are a great price too. Now for $4.39, and it's now $4.98, I will show you. Here we go. This is the holder for the rope incense. And it comes with your bottom, which is wood. Nice wood. Very thick, thick wood. Very, it's heavy. Look how pretty that is. And yes, this is real wood. Very nice wood, very nice wood. And then you have your holder. And you can see at the top where you slide in, and you can put sticks in here too, but it is wider right there. And so that's where I will hang the rope. Let's see. Let's get this in here. You put it in and it will, there you go. It's hard to get it in the whole picture frame, but you get what's going on. Very cool. Very cool. I love this. So this is for the rope incense. This is the holder for that. And again, I said it was $437, $498 when I did price this. But once again, this will be down in the description box. You know, if you like incense and you burn incense like the sticks or the cones and you want to try something new, try these ropes. You know, they're pretty cool. I'm always looking for different types of incense holders and different ways of doing that. And I still have, for those of you that have been with me for a minute, I have an incense burner where I will be doing the whole, there's videos out there where you put a ash powder down first, then you use different tools, and I had hauled these a while back to make certain designs. Like I have an auspicious cloud design, and then you pack it down, and it's kind of ceremonial while you're doing this. So it's kind of, you know, you want to be breathing in and out while you do this and kind of focusing on what you're doing. You know, it's kind of like that, kind of like a Zen type of, and I don't want to use Zen like it's, because I've never reached Zen. I mean, if you have, please let me know, because that is amazing. I mean, I hope to one day. I mean, I don't think it'll be that far off if I continue to meditate and that kind of thing, but I got too much going on in my head to try to think I'm going to reach Zen right now. You know what I mean? But if you have, let me know. Okay, next item. Okay, these were 309 and are now 348. And I look at these as like a Zen type of, I love candles. Something is twitching with my phone, my camera, so I'm sorry about that. But they are just the regular candles that I've been buying, like what you see back there. They're flameless. And I have a new holder. And so I've been wanting to get more candles for back there for just more of the ambiance and the mystical and magicalness of it all, right? So, and I did say those were 309 for two, which is great. Okay, let's see. What is this? This was 98 cents and is now 87 cents. Oh, okay. Now what this is, I'm hoping that I grabbed the right bag. Okay. I believe I did. Now what this is, as you see, now this was one of where I needed to buy two. You can see that's the top, and then like the half ring right here. And what this is for taper candles. It will put the candle out for you. You put, you know, you only want your candle. There's the bottom part. You slip it onto your taper candle, and then this will rest upon the candle. And when it gets to that point right there where you want it to go out, or make sure that it goes out, it snuffs it out. And I really like this. I mean, it was 87 cents and I got two of them. So I like that. I like that a lot. I don't use taper candles a lot, but I do use them. If I do, they're usually like the flameless type, because as you might know, I make candles, and you know, so I'm testing when I make candles and that kind of stuff. But I thought this was just a really great deal. I thought it was great and a safety device to have. So if you do use taper candles, this is a great thing. A great thing. Okay, now this was 98 cents. And what this is actually a makeup brush. They do have kits on Teemu for the incense, like ceremonial type. But the brush is like this. And this is the brush where you will just kind of, you brush away any powder that's around the top of the incense holder. And normally in the kits, they're like golden, or, I think they are golden. And they're just like this. But this is a makeup brush, but for what I say, 89 cents, because the kits are pretty pricey, but they're pretty pricey, but they're not as much as they could be. I believe on Teemu they're around $33, which is not bad. It's not bad. You get the whole kit. You get the ash and the brush and all the different tools that you need. So yeah, maybe go check that out. But that's what this is for. Just to brush away the extra, because as I said, it is ceremonial. So every action that you make, you want to be mindful about it. You want to be mindful about what you're doing. So, and I love that. I love that so much, because I'm trying so hard to be able to do that, because it's a practice of meditation. Doing this type of thing, with the incense, that's exactly what it is. Not all meditation is sitting down with your legs crossed, saying, with the Om mantra. It's not all like that. I use music a lot and I'm not talking about new age music. I'm talking about music that I like. And there's certain music that I like that's, maybe it might be older 90s music or whatever. And, cleaning for me is a form of meditation. The music is going, I'm being very mindful about my actions while I'm cleaning. That's a form of meditation. Meditation is not just trying to sit down and force yourself to clear your mind. You want to start, it's easiest to start with your breathing. Just breathe. Think about your breath coming in and going out, coming in and going out. And when you take these breaths, they don't have to be huge breaths or anything, not trying to get you all, you know, lightheaded or anything like that. But you just want to be mindful of your breathing. Just start like that, anywhere, anytime. Just, breathe out, try to breathe from, with your diaphragm, try to get down as far as you can. And then when you inhale, try to hold it for like maybe 2, 3, 4 seconds, however long. Even if you can't hold it, it's still good to that you're getting the breath in. But if you can, hold it for a few seconds. That helps get the oxygen to your brain and helps you feel better and think better and just be better all around. And then when you exhale, and you can, anything you do where you can focus your mind on it a lot, because cleaning is something that I can focus my mind on without being elsewhere. Um, so there's all different kinds of things that you could be doing. And I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a whole bunch, but it's kind of good information to know. I want people to be able to calm themselves down from panic attacks, to calm themselves down from just the anxiety of the world and our lives. Okay, next item. Let me see, what is this? This was $4.49 and is now $4.98. Oh, okay. Now this doesn't really, I mean, it can do with, traditional Chinese medicine. I love how they're giving us all these, because I do. I'm sorry, I love popping bubble wrap. And sometimes when I start, I can't stop. So I'm sorry. No. Okay. It's out of my hands. But what I have here, and I don't have it hooked together, is a gong. essentially. And you have your little drumstick or I don't know what it's called, so please forgive me. I'm not using accurate names for these. But this is the smaller one, and I love it. And sound, frequency, vibration has everything to do with meditation and with us, because we vibrate at different, different frequencies. And I don't want to get all crazy into that, but yes, our frequencies are, we vibrate together. And if you have higher vibrations, you're happier. Yeah, lower vibrations, you'll notice it's when you're not feeling good. um you're dealing with some depression, things like that. And so this is sound therapy is what I would call it. I know it's called something else, but it's like with the singing bowls, it's that kind of meditation. So I thought this was pretty cool and a really great price. Okay, now what is this? $3.89 and is now $3.49. Oh, okay. Now I know this really doesn't have to go with Chinese medicine, but I put it in here anyway. This is actually the candlestick holder that I have that's going to be going. It'll be placed back there and it'll have taper candles in it. I just thought it was very, very nice. And, it was a great price. $3.49, and that was when I priced it. So I am not sure what it is now, but it does have the three different. It is like a wrought iron type of metal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is like metal. It feels like it, like wrought iron. It feels like it, and I know that was in the description. So, and these are for like taper candles, but it's gonna go back there, and it is gonna look fabulous. Oh, oh dear. Okay, let's see. Okay, this, I love this. I love this. Okay, this was $3.49 and it is back because I've seen it, but it was sold out when I priced it, and it sells out fast. It's another one of those items that I had to wait for. And what it is it's basically just a tea strainer. Now it does have a different name, but if you look at this is raw wood. Raw wood. And it does have a slot right here where you can set it on your cup. And then it is a flower. And then as you can see the strainer right here. And this is bamboo. I'm not sure if this is bamboo, but it is raw wood. And so I thought this was gorgeous. Gorgeous. And what did I say? It was, where did that go? Oh, $3.49. $3.49 for this. And I do know it is back. It is back. It sells out, but it does come back. And I loved this groove right here so that it could set on your cup, and you just put your loose tea in here, or, you know, whatever you'd like to put in there, really. And there you go. And I do believe that this is another piece that would be used ceremonially. Um, but I'm not sure how that works. But I thought this, look at that. It's got the flower right here. How pretty is that? Oh, and it smells like bamboo. Yep. I can't get over how this is just raw. It is been smoothed unless you go backwards against the grain, and then you can feel it. You can feel it. But isn't that just gorgeous, y'all? That is just a gorgeous piece. I love it, and I can't wait to use my loose leaf tea for that. I can't. So, how are y'all doing? What are y'all doing this weekend? Did y'all have a good time? Y'all getting prepared for that storm that's in California? If you're in California, I read that in this earlier, and it was talking about actually use the word hurricane. So please, please be safe, and you're all in my heart. You know, I want everyone to be safe, you know. Okay. Now this next item, oh my gosh. Now this doesn't really have to do with Chinese medicine, but it is a Chinese piece, and I love it. It was $5.59 and it was $5.18 when I priced it. This is the box that it is in, from like Plies. I do know that this is an Asian piece because you'll see when I show you. Oh, this is so gorgeous. This is what it looks like. And what this is a knife. And if you look on this side, you'll see the Chinese characters of the company. And it is just a gorgeous, it is very, very, very sharp. Now in the description, there is a video that was showing them using this knife for vegetables, also for meats. And if you see, it does have this right here. And Lonnie likes to watch Forged in Fire, and I like to watch it with them because I think it's interesting. But I do know that that is for your finger, so that will give you more stability if you put your finger in there. But I just love how this feels in my hand. I do. I love how this feels in my hand. I feel like I have so much control over this whole blade. And as you see in the back, and it's great for scraping, meat off of, the fat, or if you're using it for when you're hunting, take off of, I don't want to be gross or graphic. So I think you all feel what I'm saying. I just think it's very, very nice. I can't wait to use it. And I think it's just beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful knife. And as I'm telling you, it does come with this protective cover over the knife to protect the knife and you. And it is gorgeous. Okay, now I got to try to get this back on. Okay. And it just goes right back on like that, and then you are safe. You are safe. But I thought that is just a beautiful piece. Very beautiful. And I love the way it looks, the way they've made it. That is the way it's been made. It's not like it's not been painted. That was the way it was made. And for real, for $5.18. Now, I am not sure what it is as of today, but as I said, right in the description box, this is feeling a little hokey lokey, so I don't want to be sitting here through the whole video with it sliding off. Isn't that a great piece? Isn't that a great piece? That is just, I can't, I'm so excited about this. I love it. I love it. And I have seen other knives on chef knives, other type of knives. I've seen Aaron from Hey Everybody haul beautiful, gorgeous knives. And they're so much, so much more inexpensive. I'm feeling like I'm having some kind of brain issue as far as my thought process right now, some kind of cognitive issue. I don't know if it's because I'm feeling like my lash is doing something crazy. But they are more, I'm not saying this right. The knives on Teemu look fabulous. And if you've ever priced knives anywhere else, they are expensive as heck, y'all. If you know. And I have seen some really great individual knives, uh, packages, sets of knives. So yeah, if you're in the market for some type of knife for cooking, check those out because they really are great. Okay, now this was 404, and when it's packaged like this, it's in like some soft foam packaged in tape. And, you know, with this, I like to do, it's not necessarily Chinese medicine, not at all, but there are the use of, crystals in a lot of different types of modalities of um, natural medicines. And this one, I love this. I love this. It's really tiny because that is one thing that is, if you're getting an original natural piece, they are going to cost you some money. So this one, it came with a little tiny stand, and it is wood. It's a very nice wood, and it's been polished, so it's beautifully shiny. Look at that. Now this is called, and it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous, you all. I'm so excited about this. It is gorgeous. It's called a flower agate, and you can kind of see why. It actually looks like there are flowers, and it is more pink. My camera is just not doing it justice. Not at all. But look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And that is, it looks like a flower petal. Looks like flower petals. And it's polished just beautifully. Oh my gosh. I wish you all could see this better. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I am so very excited about this piece. This piece. Well, it is. And, I do have a habit of saying that about pretty much anything, but this is gorgeous. This is real. It is a real flower agate, and it's just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. What did I say that was? I said it was 404, and it went to 519. So like I said, that's why it is a little smaller, but it's going to look amazing, on a shelf, or if you have any kind of altar, or just anywhere, a window seal where, the sun can shine through it, because light through this is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is just, oh, I don't even know. It's just very gorgeous. So, yes, flower agate. Very pretty. And that's another thing with crystals. I mean, I'm not going to get really into it, because there are people that believe crystals are hokey, and, it's all just snake oil. I really am not fond of that term, but, because I am absolutely not a snake oil salesperson. Um, my therapies that I do speak about and teach about work. And when it comes to crystals, they have different vibrations. Now, when I say this stuff, you can actually look it up and see where quartz, what it vibrates at, what a certain crystal will vibrate at, because they do. Quartz, I believe, vibrates at a really high frequency. I'm not sure, because I'm not very educated into about crystals. I just know I like how they make me feel, and I like that. It's about how things make you feel. Are you happy with this piece? Does this type of, excuse me, coffee, this type of crystal make you happy, just because when the sun hits it, it's a beautiful color, and it shines beautiful colors? That's about your happiness. You're making your own happiness, and it's beautiful, so yeah, next time, you're thinking, not you, or not you, or not you, but there are people out there that just do not believe, and I am not a hater. I get it, I do get it. um but just think, what would a, a beautiful piece of crystal, or even jewelry, or whatever, makes you happy when you see it? That's how people that love crystals feel. Plus, they know more about the crystals and the type of stones that um, they're using, or they're wearing, or that they love. So, okay, so this next item was 89 cents. Now, this goes along with the incense that brush that I had hauled just a little while ago, this is part of that. And it is actually just a little spoon. It's a little spoon, a little delicate spoon that I will use to scoop out the incense, the powder incense that I have hauled before. And it's just another piece that goes with the whole ceremonial practice of doing this incense burning. And I think it's gorgeous. They do have different colors. I think they had a multicolor, like the multicolor that looks, I can't think of what it's called, but they have silver and then the gold, silvery looking and the gold looking. And it is substantial, especially the handle. I am like putting some strength into it so it's not bending. So it is pretty substantial, and it's just a pretty little tool that you use when you want to do the incense. I want to say ritual, but I don't want to freak people out. So you know what I mean. It's what I was talking about earlier with the mindfulness of what you are doing. And I think it's a very great piece. Now, I'm going to be getting to some things that I'm going to need to demonstrate. So that's coming up. Okay, what is oh, wow. Okay, this is scary, but I think I know and I think it's okay. This was $4.58, and when I priced it, it was $3.95. Now this goes more to onto this is part of the incense that I'm talking about. Now this is the incense dish that I will be using. It comes with this, which is actually a fireproof pad that you put in the bottom, because a lot of people will put cone incense in here, which is not what I'm going to be doing. This is the top, and it looks like it's bronze, but it's metal, but it's a very, very thin piece of metal. It's not real heavy and strong, which I am just fine with it. Look at those pretty flowers. Look at that. Look at that shine too. Now the dish, which it actually also has feet. It has that cracked look. Now, I know it might be hard to see, but it has the cracked look that I don't know what it's called right now. Okay, Lonnie just told me it's called crazing. It's called a crazed look. That's funny, isn't it? Crazed. Okay. So, and I love that look. Now, I actually had ordered this a while ago in blue, and they refunded my money saying that there was restrictions against sending it. So I took a chance, and because I'd actually wanted the pink, but the pink was sold out. So I purchased the blue, and they couldn't send it. And I love that it has feet, but this is the container that I will be using. You put the wood ash in first, and I have hauled that stuff. It's white. They also call it tooth ash, and I think that's I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But you put that in first, and then you use a tool that is just gorgeous and really heavy that you press it down to make it all nice and compact and just beautifully smooth. It's just this gorgeous ceramic white powder. And then on top of the powder, you put I should have hauled all this stuff together really. When I had ordered the blue one is when I had ordered the other pieces. And just one second, because this got to be better. Yeah, I am very sorry. I am back. When I paused that, I went to repause it and it never unpaused. So I need to figure out where I was, because I have made this whole video and I was on my last item. I've done demonstration and everything. And I'm going to have to do it again. So this is essentially going to be take two if I can figure out how to get my microphone put back together. I was wondering why it was blinking at me. So please, I will be right back. Okay, now my microphone is dying or something is happening. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I don't need to charge it, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the microphone from my phone so that way you all can hear me. Um because yeah, my microphone is dying. It needs to be charged. I thought it was charged. So just 1 second. Okay. So I hope you all can still hear me. This video, I'm like, should I just start it over? I already went 50 minutes in. You know, we're all into this, right? Y'all want to see my demonstrations, don't you? Yes. And I want you to see them. I want to do them. So I've taken my microphone out. I saw where things just went downhill, and when I paused the when I paused the film, the camera, I went to unpause it and I didn't unpause it. So I continued, and yeah, it just wasn't. I was sitting there looking at the camera going, why, I'm sorry, why is this flashing at me? Why is this flashing at me? So I hope you can hear me well. I am going to go over the items. There's just a few items that that we missed. And then I have two really cool demonstrations of a couple of Chinese medicine products, and I am excited for you to see those. So, where I left off, I do believe, is I had shown a pair of Reflexology socks. They are very, very soft. Now, they are smaller. They do stretch a little bit. So, you know, they're stretchy. But if you were to, you don't have these, it's very easy to look this up on Google and see for yourself where everything is. So you have your lungs, and you can use this, which is a massaging tool, and you get in there and you massage that out in that area. Now, in your feet is where all of your nerve endings are for your whole body. So your feet are so important anyways. You know, the health of your feet is very important. So when you see it, this shows you, it shows you where you can do the massage to affect that part of your body. And I believe in reflexology 100%, because it's been used for, you know, 8,000 years. And so these are the socks. And as I said, you do have your tool to massage. It's a heavy acrylic. You have a smaller end right here, larger end, and it's a useful tool to just get in there and, you know, do that thing. Now, I also have a pair of reflexology gloves. Now, they do show you right and left, and it is also the same type of practice. You will use this and you will go to that part and you will just knead in there. Knead in there. Now, what I had explained to myself was that right here, which on the gloves it shows you is the spine, thyroid, and insomnia. Let me put my eyes on. Insomnia point. So you have like right here and up your thumb. And what I have some pretty serious carpal tunnel that I have refused so far to have surgery on because I'm not a big fan of surgery or hospitals, and I don't want to, you know, it's just that whole thing. So using this a lot of times, and not even using this because I'm just now being able to have access to this, I will knead each side right here and just pushing on it right now, just pushing on it. It's sore. I can feel that it's sore. And especially when I write a lot, taking notes, you know, taking notes is the best way for me to learn. With my coursework, I have to read it, then I have to write it, and then I have to highlight it, and it takes a lot. It takes a toll on my hands. So I do spend a lot of time this tool feels so good right here. I'm not even kidding. Just to get in there. I mean, I'm not telling you to, you know, break your bones to do it, but it feels really nice. Oh, yeah. That feels really, really nice. Okay. So now I would like to talk about, for $1.98. Whoops. I have got to move this little ceramic dish because it's just getting all kinds of noisy, isn't it? So $1.98, and they were $1.39 when I priced them. They come in this nice little velvet type bag with the drawstring. Very nice. Now what these are, and there are 5 of them, is they are like warming stones. Now, what these are actually like a ceramic. They are painted on that side. And you can warm these stones up and put them on parts of your body. It is a type of therapy, a type of hot stone therapy. And there's actually supposed to be 5 of these, but I'm only seeing 4. But you can buy them in sets of 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. They come in up to like 36, I think, or even 100. And I can't wait to to warm these up and have Lonnie help me put these on my lower back. I'm pretty excited about that, using these. Now, please, if you are going to use some type of warming stone, please always remember to check the stones before you put them on your body to make sure they are not too hot. I don't know if you've seen this movie, but there's a movie called Grown Ups, and there is this part where Rob Schneider grabs some hot stones to put on his woman, and it's just a hilarious scene. So you don't want to end up like that. But these, they're great, and for the price, they are super. They are super duper. Yes. Okay, now I think when I left, I was still on this incense burner, okay? And I was explaining I needed to grab these 2 tools. And what you do is you put your, what they call tooth ash, which is pure porcelain white. You put it in here. A couple scoops. You don't want to fill it all the way up, just to about like right there. And then this tool, which the design is a lotus, and you see it's got some beautiful Chinese characters in there. And this is really heavy. This is a very heavy piece. I did haul this back a few hauls with the tooth ash and the incense powder. It is in powder form. That is it's in powder form, but it is from the actual tree, like a sandalwood. So it smells beautiful. I love it. So once you put, now as I was saying, this is very, you want to be mindful as you're doing this, you know, and it's kind of ceremonial. You use this heavy press to press down on the ash that you have in there, the powder, the white tooth ash that's in there, and to make it smooth and luxurious looking. And the whole time you're doing that, you're wanting to do very mindful movements. That's what I love about this, is that it is a meditation practice, and I love it. And you know, I'm sure when I do make these videos doing this, I'm not going to look as graceful as the wonderful, beautiful women that are doing it in the TikTok videos I've seen. And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. So you pack that down with this tool. Then you take this tool, which is in a sense like a stencil, and that is an auspicious cloud. You put it on top of the ash, and then with the spoon, which I haven't actually been able to find that little spoon since I set it over there, but with the spoon, you spoon out the powder, the incense powder, on top of this stencil tool, and then you smooth it out, kind of pack it down, you tap it on the top, and you lift this up, and you will have that pattern of incense on your ash. And then you just light it at the end, and you have your incense. And then you put the top back on, Now, as I had shown, which I really hope I had shown, this brush, this is the reason I got this brush, because they do come in kits where you can get this holder, you will get these tools and some other tools. The kit is around $33 on Teemu, and I know it is extremely expensive elsewhere. But this brush is what I will use that wipes off the extra. Now in the videos, they do these graceful movements that is just, it seems like it's part of the meditation. It's part of the ceremony, kind of ritualistic type of thing. Now, ritual or ritualistic does not mean anything scary. If you think of the word ritual, it's just like, you know, it's just something you're doing with the purpose, kind of like. So that's what I got this for. But in the kit that you get, these will usually be like a gold color, and they're very pretty. But it is the same kind of brush, just a wispy brush, so that you can brush off any kind of excess powders. Very beautiful. And I love that. I feel like because that video was going so well, wasn't it? And even after I had forgotten to, well, I pressed it, I guess I just didn't press it hard enough. And it was going so well. Like I said, I got down to the last demonstration. This next item is $1.79. And with the Lunar New Year coming up, I was kind of excited to grab this. This is a Lunar New Year, Year of the Dragon commemorative coin. And I did get it in a silvery. You can also get it in a golden hue. It does come in this, in the back it has Chinese characters, and it just is beautiful. It does come in this little protective acrylic case. And I just think this was a really cool thing to have. Year of the Dragon, y'all. Year of the Dragon. Now, I do know that my friend Sandy from My Nutty Nook, she does have a video explaining a little bit about Lunar New Year. So I will put a link to that video down below. I don't know a lot about Lunar New Year. I actually didn't even know that it was something we all celebrate. We could all celebrate. It's not very common for all of us to celebrate it. So she does explain a little bit about that, and I really enjoyed the video, and I think you might too. So I will link that below also. And this next item, I do believe, okay, now I am at my last two items that are both going to be demonstrations, okay? Now this one was $3.79 and is now $4.28 at the time of pricing. Now, you will get a package of, I believe it's 20 of these sticks with little metal pieces at the bottom. Now these sticks do have a hole through them. What these are is mugwort, Artemisia vulgaris, and it is a great herb to use. Mugwort is a great herb to use for all different types of things, and this will be down in the description box to help guide you to all of the wonderful things that it can do. But as I've said before, this video is not to this is not what I would consider one of my herbal videos. These are for entertainment purposes only, for YouTube products that I want to share with you. Now what you do, let's see if I can get it back out. Okay, you have your little mugwort stick, and you have a little plastic looking thing, right? Little plastic, like a dome, and it is flat on the bottom. Now what this is it's got a sticker because this will stick. This is sticky. What you do is you put this in here, metal piece down, and there's little grabbers in there, so it will grab that. Okay, and then you take this, and I am going to place it on my arm to where it is stuck all the way around, and you'll see that it's stuck pretty good. Okay, all the way around. And then what you do is carefully, you will light the end. Now I know it does take a while. Now this process is called moxibustion. M-O-X-I-B-U-S-T-I-A-N. Moxibustion. And it is a Chinese herbal medicine therapy. And what it does is once you light this top, as I said, there is a hole that goes through the stick. That will pull the smoke through the stick down into this little cup. And that will centralize the mugwort on that area of your body. And it is, you will need to do a little research to find out. Mugwort is very, see, this is where I get really nervous about saying certain things. With my herbal videos, I kind of have it planned out. I know, you know, that it's about guiding you. And with this is traditional Chinese medicine. I am not a practitioner, but I do like to check it out. I mean, that's kind of what, you know, as herbalists, we're always looking at other, you know, medical modalities, you know, even, you know, Western medicine. You know, I absolutely do not dog Western medicine, but this will concentrate right here. And, you know, for any part of your body that is, you know, afflicted with pain, muscle spasms, that type of thing, these are very good for that. And they just come right off. I have hair on my arm, and that did not, like, hurt me a lot coming off. Now, you do want to use caution because you are using fire, okay? So when you light these, they are going to light like an incense. So you're going to want to realize that. You're going to want to be laying down, most likely with someone helping you do this. And so that is what this is. This is moxibustion therapy. It will also be in the description so that you can Google it and look at it for yourself and see if maybe this is something you would like to try. As I say, and I keep saying, always remember to do your research before starting any kind of herbal therapy or ingesting any kind of herbs, please, please. There could be contraindications with any kind of medications you're taking or with other herbs or with OTCs you're taking. So please, please do your research. Speak with a healthcare professional, yours preferably, because they are aware of what conditions you have in your body. If you're not taking any kind of medications and you are, you know, pretty, for the most part, healthy, you're not, you know, on blood thinners or blood pressure pills or any kind of diabetes medication, all those medications, you really need to be careful. Any medications, you need to be careful what type of OTC or herbal therapies that you're going to try to do, because it could mean the difference of life or death, and that is not a joke. Okay, so now I'm getting back to where I was when I realized that I was just sitting here talking to myself. I mean, granted, technically I am, but when that light comes on and everything, I'm here with you, right? Okay, so this next and the last product that I'm also going to demonstrate is something I have wanted to do for a long time, and it is cupping. Now, I have seen this. I have seen traditional Chinese medicine practitioners do this, and it is such a beautiful practice. Now, they use glass cups, and they're usually rounded, and fire. They use the fire to suck the oxygen out of the cup, put it right on your body, and then it essentially is sucking out toxins and that type of thing. Now, I don't know if I had recorded about, if you're doing a herbal therapy or any kind of therapy, you really need to believe. You need to believe, because our energy and our chi is so powerful that we can heal ourselves. So I don't know. It was a whole thing that I was talking about, and you know, I just, yeah, this has been kind of crazy now, and I'm bummed because it was going so beautifully. So we are going to start with the little booklet, and I am going to read you a little bit. It is a Chinese cupping set, and this is what they look like. These little cups, there's 6 of them, and let me see, it was $5.98. Now, I know that these go on sale quite often, and they have different different sets. So you will have, I got the set of 6. There's a set of 10. There's a set of 12. They have different looks to them. So I am going to be showing you this that I purchased, which was a set of 6. Now, for the overview, this is where I don't want to be pushing pause anymore. So I need to reach up here for a second. I am so sorry. I am so sorry for this. It was so great. It was going so great. But I needed to grab my magnifying glass. So, integrated with both modern technology and traditional medicine, our newly developed and produced cupping instrument is a new healthcare product which featured by easy operation, convenient to use, low price, and is warmly welcomed by sufferers. Okay. So, the traditional cupping treatment has a long history and is widely spread. Cupping is an effective medical treatment technique rooted from centuries of Chinese people's battle against diseases. Now, the reason I'm reading this way is because I'm using this magnifying glass. The traditional cupping treatment has its disadvantage disadvantages such as burn, insecurity, limited application, scope, etc. in healthcare device favatry. Our newly produced cupping instruments replace the traditional ignition type air evacuation technique with vacuum air bleed technique, which makes the cupping apparatus absorb on body surface acupoints to cause a contrafixation or slight blood sludging so as to facilitate smoothness of flows in channels and collaterals, promote blood circulation, pull out diseases such as wind, cold, humid, hot, poison, etc., thus bloom your chi and blood. Now, I know that kind of sounds very technical. I'm telling you, traditional Chinese medicine is extreme. But that basically essentially tells you that that is what cupping will do. Let's see. Let's read a little bit more, shall we? Now I'm going to do this and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to do this. This is fun. The cupping instrument, okay, this is, I wish they didn't make their instructions and stuff like that so tiny. Makes it so hard. I'm wearing glasses too, reading glasses, and I got this microphone, magnifying glass. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? No, I'm just kidding. I hope you all can hear me good. I hope you can hear me. I'm using the microphone from my phone because my other microphone, it went to sleep. The cupping instrument can produce a powerful magnetic field effect and is very effective for relieving pain, reducing swelling, decreasing blood pressure, decreasing blood fat, stopping diarrhea, detoxification, preventing cancer cell from proliferation, as well as other efficacies such as removing accumulated fat and keeping fit. Now this is all just what is coming from here. I am not saying that that is what is going to happen when you use these. And again, this video is for entertainment purposes only, showing the products from Teemu. The new cupping instrument is a high quality healthcare product, has advantages such as fine outlook, high safety and reliability, high effectiveness, care from surface to root, economical and durable. So, method of application. Pull the upper valve bar of the cup to guarantee smooth airflow. Okay, so this is where I am going to show you what these do. Okay, so first off, we have the, oh, I twisted a little wrong there. We have the cup. It is Murphy's Law with this video, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious, I twisted wrong and it took my breath away. Hence these. So you see that you have a little valve up here, and these are plastic. They're very, very durable plastic. Now I do recommend, you know, you want to sanitize these and everything before you do this. You are putting them on your skin, which is your largest organ in your body. Now, they do come in all these different sizes. I just think these are so cute. As I said, there is 6 of them. And they go from the smallest, like this, to the larger. And there are 2 of each size. Well, that one looks a little smaller than that one. That one, they sound like glass, but they're not glass. So there's those 2. Then you have this one and this one. Okay, which this one is smaller than this one. So they are in sequential size. And then you have this one, which is smaller than this one. And we're just going to use one of the small ones today to show you. And then you have this, which is essentially the vacuum. As you see, you just pull this down and it will, you connect it this way, so it just goes right on there. And then again, I'm going to show on my arm. You put this on the area that you wish to use. And then as you see, it's pulling my, there you go. You see how it's pulled up my, and it comes right off. All you have to do is lift it slightly like this. Now let's try that again. So you put the top into the end of the vacuum, which is this, just an air pump that's going to suck the air out. Let me get up a little bit higher. And it's right there. Now I'm only going to put it like about that far. Take the top off. And as you see, it's pulling your, you know, and all you have to do is go like that to take it off. Now I accidentally pulled the tip off of this. But that is what it is. That is all this is. Now in cupping in traditional Chinese medicine, that's why these are the safe ways. That's why they created these instruments to be safe. Now if you have not ever seen traditional Chinese medicine cupping, please, I will look for a video when I'm doing the, you know, when I'm uploading this to put down there so you can watch, because it is beautiful. I mean, they do it so fast, and they use fire, and they, you know, they suck the air out of the cup and put the cup right on you. And they do it so fast. It's just, it's magic to watch, and I love it. So yes, this works great and very simply. Very simply. I was thinking there might be more to it, but there's really not. There's really not. Let me do that one more time for you. Now please, remember, do your research before you do this, and make sure what you're doing is you should be doing. So again, you have your vacuum that will suck the air out. You put it on the tip of the cup. Now I'm using a bigger one. Okay, well let's, okay, so I'm going to do it this way. You see it's pulling. And then I just want to, oh, I lifted the cup. I lifted the cup because that's all you do. All you have to do is lift the cup off. It'll be suctioned to your body. And then when you do research into doing this, you will find out how long you need to keep that on. It's not long at all. Not long at all. You're not trying to create any kind of hematomas, like hickeys, you know, type hematomas, because you don't want to pull your blood all the way up to your skin like that. That is also why it is very important to do your research and make sure that you are using these products properly. I'm actually excited to show these because Teemu has all different kinds of cupping, and they're different ways to help you with minor issues, you know, and you can make your own decision what your issues are that you want to use this for and go from there. I am so stoked about this. I've been so happy about this. And this is what it looks like inside. So you have your vacuum sucker, and then you have your cups. And as I said, this is a 6-cup kit, and they do come in all different sizes, all different amount of cups. I actually thought these cups were going to be blue, but they're not. But that's okay. That's okay. But Teemu does have all different kinds of these, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this, very happy. And like I said, again, this video, oops, I'm sorry, Bodhi's down at the bottom at the tripod. This is for entertainment purposes only. There will be a disclaimer in the description box, but please, I cannot stress this enough, as you all know, to do your own research, speak to your healthcare provider, and be careful. Now, I am sorry about the mess in this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, that you maybe might have learned a little something, that you might be a little excited to follow one of them links and go check some stuff out. And check this stuff out for yourself. See how you like it. See how you may like it, or how something might help you, you know, again, with your research. So thank you so much for being here. I love every single one of you with all of my heart, and I wish you happiness and health. And I will be back with a themed Valentine haul. So that is going to be fun. That is going to be real fun, because my Valentine's haul comes with a twist. So please, you all stay tuned for that, because that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. Please, if you like this video, like this content, please give me the thumbs up. If you're new here, thank you and welcome. And I hope you consider subscribing and hanging out with us, because we have a lot of fun here. We're a little bit mad, but that's also fun. So thank you again to all of you for being here and for watching. And please, be kind humans.